Get back to your side of town, girl. The words hit Kiera like a slap, louder than the jeering laughter that echoed through the empty hallway of Jefferson High. She kept walking, head down, hoodie pulled tight, but the footsteps behind her multiplied. Blake Carter and his crew, football stars with smug grins, closed in fast. "Hey, I'm talking to you, mouse," Blake taunted, grabbing Kiera's backpack. Her books hit the floor with a smack, pages fluttering like trapped birds. Ethan and Jason, his hulking teammates, boxed her in. Kiera's pulse spiked. Not again. Her eyes flicked to the door beside them, janitor storage. She knew what was coming, same trap, new location. Jason shoved the door open. "You're so quiet, let's see how tough you are locked in here." But what Blake didn't know, the quiet ones. Sometimes they're just listening, and waiting. The janitor closet reeked of bleach and old mop water. Metal shelves loomed around them like prison bars. Blake shoved Kiera inside, the door clanging shut behind her. "Thought you could just walk around here like you belong?" Blake sneered, arms crossed. "Newsflash, Jefferson High doesn't need charity cases from the South Side." Ethan snickered, blocking the door. Jason cracked his knuckles. The space was tight, no windows, just one flickering bulb overhead. But Kiera wasn't focused on the room. She was calculating. Angles. Exits. Weak points. Her hoodie sleeve rode up, revealing the faded patch sewn onto her shirt, a tiny taekwondo emblem, her late father's. Blake noticed and scoffed. "Cute, your daddy send you here with that?" Kiera's jaw clenched, fingers curling at her sides. For a moment, her father's voice echoed, "Stay small if you must, but never weak." Blake took a step closer. "Time to teach you your place." Jason lunged first, reaching for Kiera's arm. Big mistake. She sidestepped, grabbed his wrist, twisted hard, the exact joint lock her dad drilled into her for years. Jason buckled with a groan, crashing into the shelf. Ethan cursed, charging blindly. Kiera ducked low, swept his legs, sending him sprawling across the mop buckets. 2 down. Blake froze, eyes wide, the cocky grin wiped clean off his face. "What the hell?" Kiera straightened, breathing steady now, pulling out her phone. The screen glowed, recording the entire thing. 3 football players. 1 girl. Storage closet. Her voice was calm, deadly. "That sound like self-defense, or scandal to you?" Blake's bravado cracked, but before he could respond, the door banged open. Naomi Brooks, senior class president, stormed in. "I heard everything," Naomi said, holding her own phone high, camera rolling. "You boys are done." Blake wasn't laughing now, and Kiera wasn't hiding anymore. By lunch, Jefferson High was buzzing. Whispers followed Kiera through the halls like a shadow, but this time, it wasn't pity. It was respect. The video Naomi posted? Already viral. Blake and his crew, sprawled on the closet floor, humiliated by the quiet girl from the South Side. But victory was fragile. In the cafeteria, as Kiera grabbed her tray, a hand shot out, coffee splattered across her shirt, staining the pale fabric. The hot liquid soaked the small taekwondo badge stitched there, her father's badge. Blake stood there, smirking. "Accidents happen, stay in your lane." His eyes burned with quiet rage. Around them, teachers looked away. The room pulsed with silence. Kiera's chest tightened, the sting of coffee nothing compared to the sting of memory, her father's funeral, his folded flag, his voice reminding her, "Your dignity's not theirs to steal." She didn't cry. She didn't flinch. She just stared Blake down. "Mr. Carter, my office. Now." Principal Grant's voice cut through the cafeteria like a blade. The room fell dead silent. Blake's bravado shrank fast. Kiera followed as the principal waved her over too. Inside the office, Naomi stood waiting, phone in hand, the video ready to play again, and with it, witness statements piling up from teachers and students. Grant's eyes locked onto Blake. You think bullying a student, defacing a military honor, is funny? Her father served this country. He turned to Kiera, softer now. You shouldn't have had to defend yourself. But you did, with more dignity than most. Blake's face drained of color. His father, standing in the corner, a decorated officer himself, glared at his son, ashamed. By the week's end, Blake was suspended. The football team stripped him of captaincy. Kiera? She quietly started a self-defense group for girls like her. At the next assembly, she stood at the back, no spotlight, no speech, just the soft gleam of her father's badge, freshly cleaned. They finally saw me. Kiera's story reminds us that dignity isn't about fighting louder, it's about standing your ground when no one expects you to. Even in the face of bullying and prejudice, quiet strength can change everything. Speak up. Protect yourself. And never, ever let them define your worth. If you believe stories like this matter, hit subscribe, leave a comment, and tell us, have you ever had to stand up for yourself?